Welcome back. Have you ever wondered what happens during surgeries or inside an operating room? Today is your chance to find out. Seton is giving the public a unique peek at the surgical process. This morning, operating room educator Elois Caravan is here with the details. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So I remember about a year ago we were sitting here talking about this event. This is the 23rd year that you guys have done this.
Yes, and it seems to get more exciting every year. You know, this started with a few of the operating room technicians who got together and said they saw fear on patients' faces as they came into the operating room. And to help alleviate that fear, they opened the operating room to the public so that you could see what is done, and it would take away some of that anxiety. Now, you know, coming here this morning, I was a little anxious because this is very new to me. And it's the same when someone enters the operating room. It's a very vulnerable time for them, and also it's kind of scary.
In addition to having people show up who might be having surgery in the future, do you have other groups and ages and people who are just interested, who've never seen it before? Is it an educational process for some?
Yes, we do. Actually, it is held in the Education Center where doctors and nurses, medical students, residents, we all train there. And even though we're nurses and doctors, we have to continue our education. It's in the same rooms where we learn, so that you can come by and see what happens. You can also learn. If there's someone who has a passion for maybe going into the medical field, it's a perfect time. Because it's mock surgery and more, we also have the educators there. We have schools there in case someone wants to become a nurse or maybe even an operating room technician. The schools are there to show them the curriculum that they'll need to get certified in what they do.
So you mentioned it briefly on where people need to go today, and we've got the times as well. It's from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., and you don't necessarily have to be there at the beginning. It's kind of come and go.
Yes, and it's very self-paced. If you see an area that you're really interested in, you can spend more time, ask more questions. But if you see one that's kind of, if you have a weak stomach or something like that, you can kind of pass on into another area.
Should people be concerned if they do have weak stomachs, or is it, you can kind of pick and choose what you're comfortable with?
Definitely pick and choose. And again, it's self-paced. We're there to help you. If you have a question and say, I don't know if I should go in there, we'll kind of tell you what it's about so you can choose.
And as you mentioned right before we got going, I said, does this thing grow every year? Do more and more people find out about it and show up?
Yes, every year it's grown from 200 to 500 a year. So we expect quite a crowd, but we do work very hard at crowd control. We've split the exhibits into 3 different areas, so if one area is getting a little crowded, we'll move some of the people over to another area.
Got it. You figured out how to do it after 23 years.
Yeah, we hope so.
Well, thank you so much again. 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's at the former Children's Hospital of Austin, called the CEC. Next to UMC, Brackenridge Hospital.
Yes.
All righty. Thank you so much for being here this morning. We'll have information on our website in case you missed the time.